Is your favorite NFL team eating that W this weekend?
Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W.
Here are your Week 14 winners for every game. The New England Patriots are going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers on Thursday Night Football. We're getting an exciting Thursday Night Football game this week. Mitchell Trubisky versus Bailey Zappi or Mac Jones. Please, for the love of God, Bill Belichick, put Malik Cunningham in the game. This could be another Thursday Night Football snooze fest. So if you got some extra work to do or maybe some chores to get done, I suggest you schedule them for Thursday night at 5:20 Pacific Standard. New England isn't beating any other teams the rest of the season after what I saw against my Chargers last week. Pittsburgh, 16-3. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to Atlanta to play the NFC South leaders. And this division will make Charger, Brown, Bengal, Steeler, Seahawk, and any team that's at 500 on the playoff bubbles fans pull their hair out. And it's going to get even worse. I think that the division leader will be 6-7 after this week. Atlanta's just been too one-dimensional. Over the last 3 games, Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier have produced 415 total yards for this offense, while we've only seen 383 yards passing onto this offense. I think Tampa has the front 7 to slow down that rushing attack, and this Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans connection is going to continue to dominate. Tampa 24, Atlanta 13. Justin Fields is 1-3 versus the Lions, and the Lions have mismatches all over the field. We saw it the last time these two teams played. The Bears jumped out to a huge lead when the Lions made a few mistakes. They didn't play their best football, but once they got it together in the fourth quarter, like that, they came back, and like that, they won the game. I don't think that they have to make a miraculous comeback to win this one. Detroit 37, Chicago 20. Next, we got the battle of the ballin' backups. Jake Browning just balled out on Monday Night Football and got the Bengals the win. And Gardner Minshew has probably been the most underrated quarterback all year. He's not wowing anybody, but he's been efficient and clutch. Colts are red hot. Bengals playing on a short week, taking Minshew mania to roll on in an exciting nail biter. 30-27 Indy. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to Cleveland this weekend. Trevor Lawrence's status has a huge impact on this game. It's a high ankle sprain, an injury that is extremely risky to play on a week's rest. A short week's rest at that. I don't think he's playing in this game, but if he is, I'll be praying for the guy every single play with Myles Garrett and this defense attacking him while I assume he will be less mobile than he usually is. Flacco was solid last week. I think Cleveland gets one step closer to making the playoffs and win 20-14. The Jets might be going back to Zach Wilson, so give me the Houston Texans 21-6. You officially cannot pick the Jets to beat anyone. This Rams-Ravens game is sneakily one of the best games of the week. You're probably thinking Baltimore should win, but keep in mind, the Rams have outscored their opponents 63-33 in the last 2 weeks. Their offense is red hot with Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams breaking out. And Matthew Stafford has been healthy and balling. But if you know me and you've been following any of my social media content, you know how I feel about Baltimore. They're 5-1 the past 6 weeks, and I probably picked them every single week of the season. And realistically, if the ball bounces their way or they get a call here and there in the games they've lost, this team could be undefeated right now. The defense is so good. The offense is really hard to stop, but more importantly, they don't make that many mistakes. Lamar Jackson has grown into an elite quarterback in this league. I know you're saying grown into an elite quarterback. He already won an MVP before. He won that MVP based off of his athletics. Now he's really becoming a complete quarterback, and we're seeing it before our very eyes this season. The guy just has to stay healthy. Knock on wood. Pray to whatever God you pray to. I want to see Baltimore in the Super Bowl, and I want to see Baltimore beat the Rams this weekend. Next, the Minnesota Vikings are going to Las Vegas to play the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, you got a Raider on my shirt. Who is that? Is that Klumac? Anyways, tape's out on the pass for not. So that's why I think that Kevin O'Connell's going to send his ass to the bench, even though they traded for him. So we're going to get Jaron Hall and Justin Jefferson versus AOC and Devontae Adams. 2 underrated defenses. Get your popcorn ready. I think this will be a great game. The Vikings have one massive edge. I'm sorry, Raiders fans. I know you love the guy. When we talk about game planning, scheming, preparing for an opponent's defense, I'm taking Kevin O'Connell over the entire Raiders staff. Vikings 27, Raiders 20 in a game with a bunch of big plays. The Seattle Seahawks are going to San Francisco to face off against the 49ers. Seattle is 1-4 the past 5 games. Trying to get back on track versus the hottest team in the league and maybe the most talented team in the league. This could get ugly for Geno again. And this was another huge miss by me in the offseason. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I was that guy. Congrats, 49ers fans. You were right. I am, in fact, a fucking clown. Next is Mike's Game of the Week. This is the game that you must have on your TV on Sunday. The one that you cannot miss, even if you have to illegally stream the motherfucker. You shouldn't. This should be broadcasted nationwide. Both these teams have a ton of talent. Both these teams need this win more than ever, and they've kind of become bitter rivals. Mahomes has statistically dominated the Bills over the last couple of years. The record is 3 wins to the Chiefs, 2 wins to the Bills. But if KC gets one of those classic Mahomes performances that he's put up against Buffalo in the past, I think they win this one. Sorry, Bills Mafia, but if it means anything, I am rooting for you with all of my heart, and I will be very happy if this pick is wrong. Next, we got the Denver Broncos coming to SoFi Stadium to play the LA Chargers. My nephew is scheduled to be born any second, so this will probably be the only Charger game I don't go to here at home. You guys can congratulate me in the comments, and also call me a biased piece of shit in the comments. I'm taking the Chargers by 1. Which brings me to Sunday night football. Philadelphia Eagles flying into Dallas off of a loss. This is gonna be great. Now, the Eagles have proven that they're a team that's great with pressure in the past. A lot of clutch performances at the end of games. Each time a loss seems to motivate this team to go on a winning streak. But this is the NFL. You played one of the best teams in the league last week, and now you're seeing one of the best teams in the league this week. I'm sorry, if you're a Dallas Cowboys hater, you gotta admit it. Dallas has the best offense in the league as of right now. Yes, they're outscoring the Miami Dolphins. It sounds shocking, but it's true. And Dallas has a bona fide top 5 defense as well, while the Philly defense just got bullied and exposed, falling to 24th overall at this point. Also, whatever cracks there are in the Eagles offense, that's kind of come to the surface as well this year. The Cowboys were 1 yard away from beating the Eagles a few weeks ago. Close. This time at their home in front of their fans, and boys get the job done and completely shake up the top of the NFC playoff picture. And then for Monday Night Football, we actually have 2 games this week. I think both of these games will be blowouts. Miami has scored 100 points in their last 3 games. They have proven versus teams that they have a bunch of heavy mismatches. They will get the job done in blowout fashion. And Jordan Love has been an absolute gem to watch recently. Matt LaFleur deserves a ton of credit, because we've seen his young quarterback improve with every game he plays. That continues. Green Bay 24, New York Giants 10. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to my picks for week 14. I'm going to be uploading to the channel more regularly, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on, and like this video so it gets a little boost in the algorithm. Also, before you go, comment below which of my picks that you disagree with. From now on, once a month, only on the YouTube channel, I'll be giving away a jersey to one random commenter. And speaking of giveaways, if you guys want a chance at $500, join my pickems challenge. It's completely free. The link's in the description. It takes 5 minutes to go and send in your picks. There's no reason not to. I'll see you guys later in the week for another upload. Will I go undefeated this week, or will I at least beat my pathetic 7-win performance last week?